Okay. I think we're actually going here. All right. I'm Alex Midway.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Eric Broadwood. Welcome to John Wayne Surge Protector Podcast.
We're just two guys who are trying to this whole podcasting thing out and see if we can add something to the whole ether.
And right off the bat, I'd like to thank StreamYard for being much cheaper than therapy.
It's actually free.
It's great. You should check it out eventually once they start paying us.
Yeah. Yeah, good not to. Alpha brain, beta brain, we don't care.
Speaking of beta brain, today our subject on this inaugural podcast is the Cybertruck.
That is, it is. People are conflicted on how they feel about it, so we're kind of trying to dive a little bit more into it, see what we can do about it.
Is it really a conflict, though, if it's like a 80-20 split?
It is. I mean, it's definitely not 100. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the way it looks just because it looks so far out of this world. I just hate the people who drive it. And I don't think that'll ever change.
See, I personally believe, whereas I have an artistic brain and you have artistic. And while you have more of an engineering brain, I think your attraction to the truck really has a lot more to do with that as far as the way it looks, whereas I think it may be the goofiest thing to ever sport four wheels.
It's goofy. I mean, I personally, in the long run, I'm not a big fan of Elon Musk, but I can see some of the things that he's done, and I can actually respect what he's done at certain levels, and it's different, but sometimes different is good.
Yeah. Little about me, podcasters. For a very unfortunate year, I got stuck driving a smart car, and I can tell you firsthand, I know I give Cybertrucks the same look that people gave me driving my clown car.
But I mean, they were looking down on you. You're looking up at a Cybertruck.
Yeah, but they were pointing and laughing with the same vigor.
Same vigor, same kind of vibes. So, why don't you tell a little bit about the Cybertruck? Lay out the basic specs on it, man.
Okay, so for our Cybertruck, Tesla claims on the standard Cybertruck, you can get 325 miles per for a full charge. That seems to have been debated, but that's what Tesla posted. Unless you go 2025, they plan on releasing a mile range extender, which can get you up to 440 miles per full charge. Okay. But it will be at the cost of cargo space because it's essentially just adding another battery to the vehicle. Standard Cybertruck does a 3.90 to 60, and the Beast version can go to 2.6, which is ludicrous to be able to go that quickly with a vehicle that size. And I'm not a big Elon guy either, but I got to tell you, that's impressive. Let's see. It has a stainless steel exoskeleton, and we can watch fun videos that I'm sure we can link showing you can whack the side of it with a sledgehammer, and it doesn't seem to leave any sort of dent. For anybody married, your wife will find a way to dent it. It has armor glass, which supposedly can withstand a 70-mile-per-hour baseball, which again we'll put a link in our bio. It does not.
Yeah. The funniest thing, actually.
Or at least the one time they went to unveil and show it, it did not. It has a 2,500-pound payload, 67 cubic feet of storage, which is, taking a look at it, it's hard to see how that's possible unless there's it just doesn't look that big, but it's not like you can lie on spec sheets. Comes with a 4-year.
What I hear a lot, actually.
Has a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty, which is fairly standard. And the standard vehicle has a 600 horsepower dual motor and all-wheel drive. The Beast goes 834, which is insanity. And they're slowly rolling out plans for their AI-generated full self-driving. It's not autonomous yet. That is definitely the route they're going. This terrifies me to no end.
I mean,
this is the scariest thing on earth to me.
You listen to Elon, the self-driving's coming any day, and it's been coming any day for like the past 10 years. But wait, why are you against the automated self-driving?
Because there's anything goes wrong in the master system, that the guy who controls it falls asleep, or goes to take a bathroom break, and you would no longer have control of your vehicle. It is terrifying. I hate it. There's a lot of vehicles that have this isn't a new thing. All manufacturers have been trying for this for years, whether it's radar based, whether it's AI, and it's terrifying. If it doesn't work, something goes wrong with the sensor, it's not Jesus taking the wheel. And guess what? Your insurance company is not going to care.
They never do. It's not the first time we hear about big companies not really having your interest in their mind.
Yeah. I mean, great in theory, hard to pull off in the real world. It's kind of like communism.
So essentially, the guy who made this thing, the one who helped design it was Franz von Holzhausen. I believe that's the right way to say it.
Holhausen?
Someone with a hole in it. Have you ever taken a look at all the model names for the Teslas?
Like the 3, the X, the YS?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Have you ever rearranged them?
3X used to be my shirt size.
Well, that's good. But if you put the Model S first, and then you put its little brother afterwards, a 3, and then you put the X, which is the expensive version of the SUV, and then you put the Y in the end.
Sexy.
The richest man on the planet is a child. Somebody pointed that out to me a while back, and I just can't effing unsee it, man. That's one of the funniest things. I'll give him credit there. It's one of those things.
When it comes to wealth, our 2000s Lord and Savior Fred Durst once said in an interview, my main goal is to make enough money where I can show up to a funeral in shorts and nobody will say a word to me. So you know what? If he wants to spell out sexy with this car line, why not? Do it, buddy.
It's got 3 in there too. That's the cool thing about it. When you spell boobs in your calculator, and you thought it was the most hilarious thing.
And it's like he's trying to spell it out on a license plate.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you know this guy lives in Adam Levine's old house?
From Maroon 5. That is kind of funny. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice looking house if you get a chance to take a look at it.
I did take a gander. It's nice and makes me feel really poor.
I mean, the one thing that gets me at the end, it's just sometimes when you're rich, you just don't get what the common person's going after. Like, let's make it out of steel. Like, why? What's the point behind that?
I'm assuming strengthened steel is still cheaper than aluminum.
Have you taken a look at the actual clauses in this whole Cybertruck thing?
No, I haven't.
If you take it for a car wash, that's not covered. Rust out.
Yeah, generally, I don't think you're supposed to put stainless steel through the dishwasher.
Yeah. It's like people who have wood on the outside of their houses. Like, yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's use that for your roof. A bunch of wood things. That goes great with rain, buddy.
Yeah, there are some definite challenges. This truck took a whole new way of like, we're going to try something so different, and it's going to have, anytime you go a completely different route, you're going to run into different challenges that other vehicles don't have, like having the ability to go into a car wash.
Like all the time, I mean, it might be the fact that the algorithm is like, hey, this guy kind of hates the whole Cybertruck. We're going to pump his feed full of his content. But everything I've seen on there, like, the thing's getting messed up. It's getting towed out by F-150s on a beach. Like, it's got a video of one guy's like doing off-road stuff, and it's literally him just driving over a puddle. But he's super happy about it. And probably the latest thing out there now is the headlights. The way the headlights are done, they're not like your old school bulbs. They're just LEDs, highly efficient, never get warm. But the bumper kind of bumps out a little bit on the front, hence the name, I guess. And snow tends to stick on it. So in the wintertime, people have been having to pull over their cars and just knock the snow off the bumper. If there's one thing you want to do in the wintertime is get out of your car, because it's nice outside. It's perfect.
Especially when it's snowy and other drivers are watching you. But I mean, on the other side, Cybertruck is absolutely impossible to miss. Even if you're not paying attention, you just listen to the laughter of children.
Yeah. As you're in the process of rolling down your window and flipping a guy or gal off, you definitely notice the car. You're not just going to drive past it.
No, it is definitely eye-catching. About 3 weeks ago, I had one on my street for a couple of days. I'm assuming they were out-of-towners, staying in for the holidays or visiting, and I got to tell you, I laughed my jingle bells off every time I saw it. It's not fun and heartwarming laugh. This is definitely you. I'm gonna go get a brand new vehicle that my kids make fun of me for. I don't get it.
Like, if you're getting bullied at school for that, you can't even get mad at the bully. But like, yeah, I kind of deserve this one.
That's the problem, though. These people, it's very like, no, it's cool.
You got to keep telling yourself, you buy an expensive wine you pay $200 for, you're not going to shut up about the kind of grapes you should be tasting. Like, the chestnuts, you don't feel them? Like, no, man, this is a $2 check.
Like I said, man, I had to drive. Like I said, I had to drive a smart car, and I get the same. I see the same pointing and laughing, and it's not like, oh, cool. I can read lips. I know what you're calling me.
I'm a butch? What did he say? I'm new to this, but I'm not butch. I'm not having been to the gym in a bit. Oh, let's swing back at him.
I think he said, "Watch out for the bag."
Yeah. I think we can all agree it's different, but sometimes different isn't better, and definitely not in this case, in my opinion.
I agree, and so the whole like concept was basically going with in the vein of the El Camino or the Lotus Esprit, correct?
Correct. I mean, it's got the whole little trunk on there. I mean, I love the Camino. Like, that's one of my favorite freaking cars.
Yes, everybody loves the El Camino, but you don't love the El Camino because it is the most gorgeous car ever created. You love it because it's ugly and weird, but it's like a pug. Like just looking at it just as in like an artist, eye. That thing is hideous, but there's something that makes you want to pick it up and be like, I'm going to treat you like a baby for the next 2 years. Like, you're adorable. It's almost so ugly it's attractive. Kind of like what people used to say about Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it's a car wreck. I mean, you can't help but look. Now, like, when you're thinking about a mommy car and a daddy car, you're not being like, you know what, let's put a Lotus in an El Camino. What happens if they get together? Like, and now let's make him an 8-bit. Like, hold on.
Well, as an 8-bit connoisseur, I can definitely tell you this looks like an unblurry version of like one of those old Nintendo racing games.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's ugly as sin.
Like, it would be one thing if it was just ugly as sin. But I mean, what's it called? Before the episode, I sent you that link. As far as it was, for people who haven't seen it yet, we're going to try to post that on there. It's a link of kind of the reveal of a Cybertruck. A lot of people have forgotten about it. It's when Elon rolled it up onto the stage. They had the flames coming out like it was WWE Monday Night Raw coming out. And they're out there just hanging out. And the lead designer on there and Elon are talking back and forth. And what does he do again, Eric?
He is this about the window?
Yeah.
He goes, all right, we're gonna throw a steel ball through the window. And the designer looks at him dead in the eye and go, we sure?
Like, he knows this isn't gonna work. And Elon's like, you know what? I'm committed, dude. Go for it. Just full send.
It's either he truly believed in his heart of hearts this was going to work and there were no issues at all, because that whole the sledgehammer before must have cracked something. I don't buy it.
The excuse that they had on Elon had on Joe Rogan after, he's like, what we ended up doing is we smashed the doors and that made the glass weak. The glass looks normal. The guy swinging a sledgehammer is wearing skinny jeans, and he's not exactly swinging with anything that's going to get him into the minor leagues.
Yeah, that was essentially a 9-year-old boy taking some wax at the door. Or what I personally believe, at some point you reach a certain level of wealth where you go, if I think it's just going to happen. Like almost like a God complex. Where you're just like, no. It's cool. I'm rich enough. This will work.
The fact that they break the front window, he's like, no. Now try the back one. And they throw the steel ball at the rear window. Same exact thing. He didn't even hit that door.
All right. And I just got to cut you off here. You're using the term throw very loosely. That was essentially a cornhole toss.
I think
and in case this made its way out west, yes, it's called cornhole, not bags.
Yeah, but your wife tosses you a remote. It was actually the best.
Yes, that's what it was. Hey, babe, can you toss me the remote?
So, I mean, from the fact that the truck doesn't perform well, you can't freaking wash it. Like, it's really not that good. And one of the things I've looked at was actually lining it up against the Rivian. And the Rivian kind of costs less, has more. And other than the fact that it has Kirby eyeballs, I mean, Kirby from the NES game, for all you people old enough to remember that, I can't justify the Cybertruck, man.
No. Somebody else on my street just got themselves a Rivian, and I gotta tell you, it is maybe it's me. Maybe Cybertruck's just so different that by comparison, I think it looks weird. The Rivian's a nice car, man. It is.
Those headlights,
I'm impressed.
It takes some while to get used to.
Yeah, my neighbor absolutely loves it and adores it. But I take everything with a grain of salt. Anytime somebody plops down a huge ton of money for something, like I don't trust they truly, heart of hearts, believe this is the greatest thing they've ever done. At some point, you're kind of pot committed and you're like, nope, this is just the truth. Kind of like a bulletproof window.
Yeah. Not even a freaking ball-proof window. Like, you get angry with your neighborhood, like 6-year-olds, to not giving them candy. Next thing you know, your windows are busted. Like, who was this? Like, I don't know, Timmy from down the street. He's in the 2nd grade.
I will hand out, if one of those vehicles makes their way to my street, I will hand out steel balls for Halloween next year.
Unless those balls end up in your house too, man. Yeah.
No way. I give tons of candy away. This kids love me.
All right, I think we pretty much talked about that truck as much as we can, and we kind of went a little bit backwards. We started off the episode of what we're going to talk about instead of telling everybody exactly who it is here. why we're kind of doing this and what the whole JWSP business is. So let's get a little bit into that one. Kind of a main reason we're doing this. Well, first of all, let's get into the name. I don't know if a lot of you are kind of familiar with the whole Bloodhound Gang. They went away for a long time, and I don't think they are actually coming back, but I don't know.
Coming back.
Dude, those guys are getting canceled with the lyrics. If you listen to them lately, they'll get destroyed, but they're hilarious.
I think they've had enough success being edgy that they're going to get like South Parked, where they're like, oh, nobody takes this seriously.
Yeah, honestly, right now we have a convicted sex offender in office, coming into office, so anything's possible, like Kevin Garnett said.
Yeah, and from everything I've seen online, R word making its way back strongly.
Ooh, a hard R with a soft H.
Wrong R.
Well, no.
Yeah. Just saw a video saying, we're coming back. We're coming back as a country.
Yeah, well,
somebody
much bigger country after you avoid Panama and both Canada, but that's another thing. So essentially, the whole thing about the John Wayne Surge Protectors coming out of a song. My dad thinks that's for
whatsies?
Yeah, not manly men, and whatever word that you used to use for that way back in the day. And after the election, one of the things that really kind of set us off is it had me wondering why the election happened the way it did, and what really caused it. Like, I understand Trump getting elected the first time. I can't fathom or understand why the F he got elected the second time. It makes no sense to me whatsoever.
100% agree. Did not see this coming. I kind of thought we had it's like wanting to date a stripper. Like, try it once, absolutely. And then after, you settle with your insurance when your car burns down, you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe this isn't maybe I've learned from this mistake. And like an Alzheimer's patient, we signed right back up.
Yeah. So we kind of started wondering about it, and I think we both came to a conclusion. There's nothing on the opposite side that mimics a show that kind of goes into things. When you talk with your Republican buddies, or if you still talk to anybody hardcore in the MAGA cult, they'll have a little marching orders and they'll keep screaming at it. But no one ever remembers or brings up just all the mess ups. Like the whole thing when it happened at Four Seasons Landscaping with Rudy Giuliani was freaking hilarious. But everyone's like, "No, man, that's America's mayor. He's a lawyer." Like, bro, like he was in the Borat movie trying to like bang an underage kid and then book the Four Seasons Landscaping. So, like the whole point behind this, the whole podcast, John Wayne Surge Protector, one of the lines is he says is John Wayne would never use a surge protector. So it kind of riffs on the whole thing that this doesn't exist, and a voice for kind of a left side and a counter voice to all the loud yelling and "Oh, you're an idiot" that you keep hearing as far as at every argument end. Like it didn't exist. So that's kind of like what the whole point behind us making this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's excuse me. It's there's no reciprocal to the left. There's no equal and opposite reaction. It's very soft. It's very like no guys. I know they've been screaming for years, the worst stuff they can think of, but like we should take the high road. And it's not working. So come join us down on the low road.
I'm gonna get that low, but we'll delve into the spots. We'll bring up all the greatest hits from the first 4 years of the presidency, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have content nonstop coming through. Bear with us. Obviously, if you haven't learned by now, we're kind of new to this, so the whole riffing back and forth, that should kind of pick up a little bit more. Maybe we'll just add more alcohol to the stream. Who knows? Maybe we'll make some other changes, but. We got a couple episodes coming up. We're going to try to bang out a couple on Vivek, maybe talk about some tariffs, the new visas, tax credits. We got a few things. Going to try to get a little bit more of a social media presence out there as well in case you guys want to interact back with us. But there's always the email. Feel free to reach us. And thanks so much for listening.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. And once we have that Twitter, well,
I think it's
I'm sure we'll be on all social. But once we drop all that, yeah, feel free tell us what you want to hear about.
Yeah, find us on X, Blue Sky, Grinder, wherever you get all your news from. Thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, Alex Midway here.
And I'm Eric Broadwood. Thanks for tuning in, guys.